Well, hello there, humans, bees, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough to be doing it too. I'm Bushka Blitz. Welcome back to channel. If this is your first time here, this is probably not the video to be watching first time out, but here we go. This is a channel chock full of blitz, love, justice, and frolic. This is Hold My Beer Please, Naval Frontier version. Now, why am I making this video? Because I had 3 games on Naval Frontier that I thought were a bit of a giggle, and I wanted to show you them, and they are particularly interesting because they're 3 very different tanks. The first one is the FV4202, the Tier 10 Brit Medium, which I do happen to love a whole hell of a lot, despite the fact that it has been nerfed. Then the next one is the 215B, the FV215B, which is the Brit Tier 10 Heavy tank, which is a hell of an interesting tank. And the final one is the Object 263. And I'm in platoon there with my good mate Snake Eyes, aka the Minsk Mauler, the Russian monster who running around in the M60. Now, Naval Frontier is an interesting map. It's our most recent addition to the maps, although there is a little bit of hullabaloo about a new map we're going to be getting, which is going to be quite interesting in the next update. This is a funny old one too, because I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Now, that's really a Hesh shot. Should have taken a Hesh shot there. And I think about it the next time out, but then he's going to move, so I switch back to APCR. There we go. And I'm between an Object 140 and a M48 A1 pattern. So what I'm going to do is isolate down here on the 140, try and knock him off before the M48 A1 gets around here and does anything to me, and I'm going to fix him up with a nice hard hot bit of Hesh in the back door. It's 467. We're angling and dangling. Now the FV402 4202 is actually a lot tougher in brawls than people give it credit for, because if you can get people shooting your upper plate, the upper plate is ridiculously bouncy. Ridiculously. Now, I know the M48's coming around here, so I'm going to focus around, see who's the lowest hit points. He seems to be the lowest. We can hit him, put him on as a one-shot, and then hope we can clear him before the Object 140 can do too much damage to us. He hits the upper plate again, and we're looking a lot more solid here than we would otherwise. And it's basically going to come down to a hit point trading battle here. Got to hit him on the reload, then make his reload as long as possible, and win the game that way. So basically my beer is being held here. I'm going to sort out the reds. Don't worry about it. Everyone else, I got this back flank here. Let's see if we can't do the business. Tap, 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 tap. Beer held. Thanks very much. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, or teriyaki chicken dinner if you're in the mood for a bit of teriyaki. I know I prefer teriyaki chicken. Then we're going to push down here. Now I'm going to be very, very careful. Make sure I'm on quite a low hit point number. Sneaking around the back edge. Going to pull back on the joystick here so that I don't go down too hard and blow myself up. And then sneak around there. No one to hit. No worries. Looks like I've got there too late. Everything's already done for me. Now, the FV4202 looks awesome for me. I love this camo. It is such a mug lair camouflage. If you don't know what that means, it's the Australian word for kind of the show pony. You're a mug lair, you know. You're just dressed up for success. You're probably a little bit of mutton dressed up as lamb. I mean, this is not a super exciting, flying around the map, brawling everyone kind of tank. Usually it's a bit of a marksman, but it does suit this yellow and black camo scheme, and I wish I had it on all my medium tanks. So the beer firmly held, crowd appreciative. You can see a little bit of a weird lag thing there. That's going on for me a lot at the moment. Don't know what it is. Yeah, I do know what it is. It's the cable. The cable. Someone's been dynamite fishing up north again and knocked out the West Australian. Bit of a hat tip there to Ruckus too, the West Australian 48-ton Ruckus, formerly Blitz famous. He used to do a video called Hold My Beer Please. So hat tip to you, Keithy boy. FV215B, hold beer please. I'm about to do the business in the FV215B. Now, I often have trouble in this tank because I understand that it's an amazing tank. I understand that the gun is just superlative and it's a pretty special tank for all that. But still, I tend to struggle in it. Or I used to anyway. Lately, I've been playing it and it's been romper stomping absolutely all and sundry. On this version of Naval Frontier, you can see again, I'm going to work the middle here. Now, this area is pretty awesome. It's got all kinds of great spots. You've got the brush behind me where you can go camouflage hunting. You've got this area here where you can push in the middle and pin people against the top and use this rock here. I'm trying to get some head shots in. It does have 120 millimeters, 130 millimeters, I want to say, of hesh pen on its HE rounds. And that means that if you're a bat shot or something and you push on this tank, you need your head examined because it's got massive rate of fire, massive DPM, way more hit points, way more armor than you, and it can also pen you with high explosive rounds like this for 542, which puts it just out of bounds for anyone who's in a medium or a very lightly armored tank. If you're in a Leopard 1 or a T-54 or something like that, do not push on a 215B. It is something you do not want to be involved in. Now, involved with. It's like, don't kiss crazy, okay? Don't kiss crazy because it never works out well. The gun, as I said, for a heavy tank, I mean, look at that. Like, right through the very, very weak point there at the bottom edge of the gun mantlet for the IS-8, and it just does not stop spitting out the damage. Look at this thing go. You know, we've just angled up here. We're going to keep going around here, trying to peek a boom. They're pushing. They're trying to bring a whole lot of DPM. Now, that 46 Patton has the stock turret, means he doesn't have the top gun, means that he is not as fearsome as he would be if he had the beautiful, sexy-looking head like a racing tadpole turret that the M46 Patton quite often does. Still, for all of that, he's a medium tank. I try the Hesh shell into the bottom plate. He's angled up, though. Doesn't go through, so I'm just going to switch round to APs and keep happing him with AP rounds. There we go, 449, straight through. We get the bounce in the front. We've got just a good rate of fire of him. We've hit the adrenaline button. We pump 2. That's 900 damage right into him, really, or nearly 900, 850 anyway. We bounce this shell, or rather take his track out, but don't do the damage. That's the E75. Probably should have just put an APCR round through there. Being a bit lazy, we do it that time, and we've really cleaned up here. The beer is being held with gusto. Like, I mean, the beer is really being held quite strongly here. Everyone's happy. The crowd is cheering. I mean, the FV215B is really doing the numbers. I've only got the one kill shot, but we've got time to say cheers. This T-54, I mean, if we had got that shot in the T-54, it would have been a 6k damage game. Like, big numbers. Throwing up the big numbers. Everyone's happy. Beer held. Women swoon. Men cheer. Humanity has been saved. Thanks very much. I take a bow. Exit stage. Right. 1 kill, first class, 5,627 damage. Confederacies, 1360 XP. Very, very solid. Flex those big cannons. Be happy you got them. Here we go. This is the final game on Naval Frontier, and this is a much more interesting game. This is a game where the team really does fall apart, and the beer needs to be held very, very firmly by your compatriot, your beer holder. You pass it across to the other bloke on the table. You stand up, loosen up the shoulders, walk off to the dance floor, and commence doing the sprinkler. Here we go. It is the M60. Maxi's driving the M60, my mint smaller mate from Russia. He's driving the M60. I'm in the Object 263. Hell of a combination. Bit of gun depression and salt and a whole lot of YOLO wagon. And together, we're going to attempt to make history by carrying a team that really doesn't pull its weight here. Apart from, I think, one other bloke does all right. Now, we're pushing this flank. Again, I want to go to that middle area. There's a lot of indecision here. We've only had about 30,000 games together, so, we don't really know how to treat each other. And I push up into an area that's great for a gun depression tank and absolutely pointless for a YOLO wagon, Object 263, with no gun depression and a whole heap of side armor. By no side armor at all. That's what I'm trying to say. Put one in the rock there just to keep it safe and happy. Do a little bit of landscaping. We call that landscaping. And I can see that there's going to be a pump, a push, a fairly solid effort straight down this flank. And I'm moving around to cover it. But we've been so slow. We've been mucking around here, really screwing about. I'm already spotted. And I'm going to try and angle up here right where this bush is. And I'm pretty much on Discord with Snake going, hey, mate, I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help. Now, I bounce a shot here on the E75. Bit of a surprise. I bounce another one on the E75 because I got no gun depression. And I'm probably putting that one straight into his gun mantlet. And then I've had enough of that rubbish. I am just going to hit him in the lower glacis, set him on fire because he's a German tinderbox. And I've got the love. And then take one from him, hit him in the drive wheel, stop him. He's going, Snake, hey Snake, how about you give me a hand here, mate? I've got plenty of action. The E100 nuts the Kai Bear 76. Hits HE times 670 into the waffle tractor. There's our E100. He goes rolling across there, dead set sideways. He's going to take a pounding from all and sundry. I can't really push out because I'm just as bad sideways as anyone you've ever seen. Not much armor and a fairly big target. The YOLO wagon is a big, big target. Snake's in the M60 behind me, farming the damage. I'm in a little bit of a quandary here. There's not much spotted. The team's gone top. We've lost one already. The E100 is asking for help. I know if I go over there, I'm going to get hammered. Snake tries to go over there. There's the IS-8. We're really... E100 says lucky. And then this Leopard 1 decides he's going to come around there and start pumping. So he takes out the T-54. And then we're into the Leopard 1. We made a lovely bounce. Take a 432 hit from the IS-8. Switch to HE. Big roll into the back of the Leo 1. We're angling, we're dangling. Another bounce. He's using promo, you can see, because he's only hit me for 300. We're another one in the IS-8. We get another bounce because the YOLO wagon is very, very tough. But we're going to have to turn to this Leo 1. He puts another promo shell into me. I'm on 29 hit points. Make that 21. Snake Eyes takes out the Leo 1. It's all happening here. The dance floor is chock full of people. We're getting hustled. We're getting bustled. Everyone's saying, dance, dance. Come on, we need you to dance. We need you to carry. Oh, we're holding your beer. You said you'd carry. You know you can carry. You're on 21 hit points. Here comes an IS-8. Snake hits him once. I hit him again. I miss him. Bounce. The big bounce there. Big bounce, big bounce, big bounce. Come on. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Boom. Thank you very much, Snake. He taps him up 3 on 4. I've got 21 hit points. Kind of a crazy number. There's a 183 up there. There's an Object 263. There's an Object 268, sorry. And there's another 183 who's currently not spotted. There he is. He's spotted now. Our Jaegeru's up there. We need him to do something. Just take something out. Make it interesting. Snakey puts one into that 183. Well done, mate. There's me. I'm looking for the next shot on that 183, and then I'm going to just hide. Boom, 459. Snake hits another 806. That's great work. Hidden well down the back. The Jaegeru takes out the 268. Happy days. We're a chance here. Beer being firmly held. Nutted. Look at that. Hold that beer. Flexing up. We can taste victory. All I've got to do is stay alive. Snake, if you can pincer around, that'd be good. I'll hold him here. I'll keep him spotted up. Tell me when to go, and then I'll come over the top screaming. We'll keep him stuck between two lovers, torn between two lovers. Everyone's going to go home a winner here. This is going to make great video play for YouTube. As long as he doesn't take that sneaky kind of wild shot through the trees or something, we'll be okay. So you can see Snake relocating up the top. Geez, we've been doing well on Naval Frontier, haven't we? It just goes to show that I am a bit of a pro player. I know how to do it. I know how to pump. I know how to shake. I know how to jump. In fact, I know how to move my rump. And I know how to move my rump forward. Snake's going to make the call in a second. And I'm going to drive forward. And we're going to pincer this 183 in a horrible situation. We've got him spotted up. All we need now is to close the trap. And here I go. We're going to close the trap up. That 183's in dire peril. Here I come, Snake. Don't worry about it. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that was a bit embarrassing. That was rather embarrassing. I drove off a rock. Really? I killed myself. Don't worry. Snake's got this, you idiot. Watch the Russian pro go to work. He's in the M60. He knows what he's on about. Wow. That was pretty bad. That was really bad, in fact. Yep. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Snakey, you can do this. You're a champion. Did you ever know you are my hero? You're everything that I want to be. Oh, that's not good. You can fly higher than an eagle. Yeah. Boom, big drum roll. Oh, don't run into him. Snake, you okay, that's it. No, you bounced. No, mate, no. Ooh, well, we really snatched certain defeat from the jaws of victory there. Management's asked that we both leave the premises. Thanks very much. Look, I'd just like to point out, you clowns, before you get too upset, that we did put up... Hey, come on, steady on. Steady on. We did put up nearly 10,500 damage between two of us. And, you know, there's a lot of weight needed to be carried. Look, hey, I'm getting in the car. I'm leaving. It's all right. Anyway, thanks very much for those of you who watched this far. It's a long way. And there's lots more coming up on the channel. Lots of streams. Every week we do 3 streams. We do Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday NA time at 5:30 PM West Coast, 8:30 PM East Coast. And a Wednesday night, 8 PM Central European time stream for the EU server. I'm Bushka Blitz. Look after yourselves. Stay safe on the battlefield and be nice to each other. Bye for now.